guys, it's Kendall. Welcome back to my channel. We're now doing things the K-Biv way. So today I just wanted to talk to you about finance or finances and debt, which is something that I really haven't done here on my channel ever because I haven't really been in this place ever where I felt like I want to pay off my debt. It's always, for me, been about just accumulating debt, knowingly or unknowingly. So yeah, now I'm in a more mature place where I feel like, okay, it's time to pay this off. To give you kind of a synopsis of my debt right now currently, I've mentioned this on my channel a little bit before, but the majority of my debt, of course, like most Americans, is, well, I guess it would be, no, actually, I think it is student loan debt, house debt, which is so bad. I mean, it's good that you get an education, but at the same time, it's terrible that it not only does it cost so much, but the price to pay it back is just ridiculous. The next thing I have is an American Express card that this is so embarrassing and hard for me to reveal because that is really not something that, for me, that I'm not proud of. I don't know many people that are proud of it. It's bondage. It's, you know, like you're in debt to somebody, like you owe them. They own you. Especially if your net worth is negative. Like right now, my net worth is probably negative 50,000. So I have student loan debt, which is somewhere around 40,000. I mean, interest is still accumulating on that. I haven't started paying it yet, but I will this year. I have an American Express card, and then I have my car, and then I have a TJX card that I got when I worked there, and that's it, actually. So that's it. I don't own a house right now. I don't have any other cars. I don't have any personal loans. So that's it for the majority of it. But like I said, right now it is somewhere around 50, I want to say 56. $57,000. I don't even make $57,000 in a year. About like how long it's gonna take me to pay this off. It's kind of stressful, but I definitely have reduced my lifestyle from what it used to be. Like I said, just shopping, doing unnecessary stuff, living above my means to now living below my means. Like right now, my bed is in my living room. Okay guys, so if you thought I was joking, here is the door where you walk in, of course, and when you do walk in, this is what you will see. My bed is in the living room, and somebody is in my bed, actually. Who is it? So when I moved here for the job that I have now, I kind of been easing into this whole debt-free thing. I would say it started somewhere last year in 2017, but I was still like using my credit cards and just feeling kind of defeated because at the time I was working at like a temporary job for like $9.50, and I was still using my credit cards because I literally had to. Like I literally didn't have the money, the means. I had no savings. You know, like I don't have anyone to bail me out. It's pretty much just me and my son. So if I don't make it happen, you know, then that's pretty much it. But more recently, like once I got the job that I have now, I was like, okay, now it's time to buckle down. Like between the job that I have, which is in like corporate America, and YouTube, which is like a really nice side hustle that generates some good income. And I think I'll probably do a video after this one about how much I make on YouTube, and just starting a YouTube channel. So let me know if you all want to see that. And then you all know I do crochet on the side too. Some things that I'm doing currently to live below my means, like I said, literally living below my means. Like I could have gotten, you know, the nicest apartment that was upgraded and had, you know, granite countertops and a backsplash and, you know, the newest whatever. I'm just like, you know, why, when I could be using that money for, or initially I was thinking that I was going to use it to travel, but then I'm just like, you know, that's probably only going to put me into more debt, possibly, because I'm just like, I have no savings, like literally nothing. What if something comes up my car breaks down. Over the summer I had to get brakes and I had to use my American Express card because I didn't have like 400, 300 something dollars like right out of my pocket. So that was one of my credit card, and I'm just like, okay, like just stop, you know. So just choosing something that was, when I was looking for an apartment, I literally said, like, give me the cheapest thing that you have, the smallest thing, the cheapest thing. She was like, oh, well, we have something for maybe say like $7.99. So I'm like, I need that. So that's what I picked. And yeah, like right now, like I said, when you walk in the door, well, I showed you all. It's basically a studio apartment, kind of basically for me, because it's me. And then there's Miles' room right there and a bathroom, and that's it. So, you know, this is a little bonding experience for us. Like, we as close as this is as close as it's been. I don't even know how many square feet this is, but it works. You know, I'm comfortable here, and I feel accomplished. I don't feel like money is being wasted on something that, you know, doesn't really matter. Right now, I'm not worried about having the most fancy apartment. But the next thing that I'm doing is not eating out. I feel like eating out, especially at work, can accumulate, or even if you're in school, accumulate a lot of unnecessary money. Like, you would be surprised if you looked at your finances, like $5 here, $3 there, you know, $10 here, with the delivery fee or something like that. That could really, you know, run you up like $40 a month, which would be, I guess, $480 a year, and that's a lot. Like, that's a car payment that you could have put to you know, your car, or doing something else, paying it off a month earlier. So that's another thing that I'm doing, and people will look at you kind of weird, like when everybody else is going out and you're just like, oh, I got a sandwich right here, and they're just like, oh. They don't really understand. But at the same time, like for me, and this is just kind of a sidebar, like you have to know your why. Why am I going so hard to pay off this debt? I want to have a college fund for my son. Like, I didn't have a college fund. My parents didn't say, oh yeah, don't worry about it, just go ahead to school, you don't have to worry about loans. Like, I didn't have that. It's building character in me, and you know, like I said, it's just making me want to be the one to change my family tree and say, I'm going to do this for my son, and then hopefully he'll do it for his children, and so on and so on. So just being able to do certain things for him, and even myself, like I'm 24 and I've never been out of the country, not even to Canada, not even to Mexico. And these are things that I want to do, but I understand that I don't want to do that with the habits that I have had in the past. So just being able to change my family tree, do things for Miles that I didn't have, and just feel free. Like, I don't want to, you know, owe someone every month. Sometimes I try to make myself feel like, you know, it's not that big of a deal. It's just a regular bill, you know, like paying the minimum payments, $100 here, you know, $200 there. But then when you think about it, like, they're really getting over on you the interest. Like, I'm so in tune with like all my bills. I just looked at the interest payment for one of my credit cards, and it was like $157 of interest on top of the money that I spent. Like, that's a lot of money. Like, you could $157, like, that's food when you're on, you know, a vacation, or that's, you know, a hotel night stay. Like, I'm just like, I don't want to be a slave to somebody anymore. So those are my main whys as to why I'm so focused on getting out of debt. I just don't want to be a slave. I want to change my family tree, and I want to experience life like never before. And if you don't know, Dave Ramsey, I'll plug his book because my uncle gave it to me for Christmas and I haven't finished reading it yet, but he always says, like, live like no one else, so later you can live and give like no one else. And there are other things that I want to do with, you know, my finances, that in ways of giving, like back to my community financially, that I feel like I won't be able to do if I don't have the money. Two other ways that I am living below my means to kind of save money is shopping at Aldi. Like, if you guys don't know what Aldi is, Aldi has really changed my life. They have no overhead costs. So the prices that they charge are literally unbelievable. They have, you know, like no phone, no bags. they lock their carts up so they don't have to, you know, buy new carts if they get lost. So the prices at Aldi are just amazing. So I just started buying my food there and, you know, using a budget. So you could use the envelope system, like for gas. I just keep my gas money like $35 a month. Because I don't live that far away from the office and I don't live that far away from my son's daycare. So that's another thing, having a short commute. But I just keep the money in the envelope so I don't go over. So, you know, it gives you discipline and self-control. So if you only have $40 to spend, this is all I have. So once this is out, what am I going to do? I can only spend this much. So using those envelopes and giving yourself, putting yourself on a budget really helps. Another thing that I'm doing, I don't have cable. I'm not going out doing, you know, a whole bunch of activities like I mentioned. Like I try to do free things with Miles, like they'll have free activities at the library, or I'll take them to like Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Play Place, or just different things in the city when they have free events, so, you know, he can still experience kid things without me really having to pay for it. I don't really buy clothes for myself. I feel like I have some cute things that I can get away with for the next couple of years, hopefully, or the next few seasons, and people usually buy Miles clothes, so I'm pretty good on that. And just having, you know, a couple, you know, other streams of income. So, you know, if you have to cut grass or shovel some snow or do some hair or start a YouTube channel, like there are so many ways these days that you can make, you know, even if it's $20 a month, you know, like I said, that's a tank of gas, for me at least. Start a conversation, especially since these days people are talking about how millennials are so bad with money. And I don't want to be like that, and I feel like the millennials that I know are pretty bad with money, or just trying to prove a point to people who don't even really care, just, you know, buying cars, not paying off their student loans, going to the club, popping bottles, trying to, you know, keep up with the latest this and that, and they're just drowning in debt. Like, I don't want to be like that. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. Let me know if you have a plan on how you're going to pay off your debt, how much debt you have, if you've ever thought about doing anything like this. And yeah, just let's get a conversation going about that and millennials and all the things that we're going to do to not be like, be like the previous generation, or any generation that has ever lived. So as always, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.